Okay, now we're going to buy a car, a Toyota Corolla. Now we're not going to buy it the first year because we already spent our bank money doing a down payment for a house on the first year. So we're going to wait for the second year. We're going to bust it the first year. But on the second year, 2025, we're going to buy a Toyota Corolla. Now it costs 25,905 in 2024. We got to figure out how much it costs in 2025. It's going to be a 15% down payment. It's a 5-year fixed rate, 55.34% um, loan, but it's paid every week, not every 2 weeks. And it's paid at the beginning of the period, just like the mortgage, and it's paid for 5 years. So since it's so similar to a car, or to a house, let's make a copy of the house for the car. So Control Tab to get back to our budget, and Control page down for the house. F6 to get down to the house. Menu M for move. I'm just going to put that back on the sheet. And then end to the bottom, tab, space to create a copy, enter. For the new sheet, house 2, I'm going to go F6, menu, R for rename, I'm going to call it house, car, enter. And then in cell B1, instead of condo, I'm going to call it Toyota. And then I'm going to change the price in 2024 to $25,905. And automatically I have the inflation formula there. And just to highlight that this is the one that I'm buying in 2025, I'm going to make it yellow. Alt-HH, down 6, cross 3, enter. And then the house price, I'm going to change that word house price to car price. And going to change the formula. Instead of pointing to 2024, I'm going to point it to 2025, the price there. And then the down payment, instead of 5%, is 15%. And then there's the down payment. Now, I've got to pay for that down payment. I'm going to do it in special purchases. So I'm going to take care of that right now before I forget. So Control, page up, and then the car, it's an AW. I think we're in AW 5. I'm just going to F5 it. F5 to go to a cell, AW5, enter. And okay, this is where we're going to put the payments, but the large payments, we're going to go equal in 2025 for large payments in AU5. Control page down, and then Control Home and go over to the down payment. This much, enter. So that's how much we're paying for the down payment. Now I'm going to go back to finish the formulas. Control page down, and I'm going to go down to the date. So it's the 1st of January 2025. So 1 space Jan space 2025, enter. And then the one below that, and this second row is the one we're going to autofill down. Instead of adding 14 days, I'm going to F2 that formula and backspace the 14, put in a 7, enter. Good. Now for the payment. In cell G7, I'm going to F2 that, and I'm going to go first to the rate. The rate is not divided by 26, it's divided by, I'm going to backspace 26, 52, because the annual rate, 52 weeks in a year, so it's divided by 52. Then, for the number of periods, I'm going to delete the 30 and times 26. It's 5 years multiplied by 52 weeks in the year. And the rest is correct. The rest is the same, so enter. The next formula below that is correct. I'm just referring to the one above it. That's good. But the interest in H7, the one that's pointing to the original mortgage, I'm going to change this word mortgage to loan. Sorry. Okay. Back to interest on H7. I'm going to F2 this one and backspace and get rid of the 26 and put in a 52. Enter. And then the second row, which refers to the J column from now on, F2 and change that 26 to 52. The capital and owing are all correct. So now I'm going to take this whole row, starting in the E column, shift end across, and then while I'm still holding shift, I'm going to go end down, but we need to go down twice as much because there's twice as many rows because it's every week instead of every 2 weeks. So it's about row line 266. I'm going to go page down until I get past 266. And then while I'm still holding shift, I'm going to arrow up I'm going to go 267 just to see. I wanted to cross to the negatives to see if it actually is paid off. And then let go shift, Control D to autofill it down. And sure enough, I was right. It goes down. Now I can get rid of that last row. So I'm going to go end down and the shift end across and let go shift and then delete that row. Now I can, I'm going to go Control Home to get to the top of the page. Now I'm going to make the sum if on the budget page for the car payments. So Control, page up, page up, page up. And then I'm going to go across to the first year in my car payment column, AW, and for 2025, the first year that we're buying the car, 2025, and equal sum if, open bracket. And then the range is the years. So hold down Control, page down, page down, page down, and go to the first year. In column E is the years. Shift end down and F4 it so it doesn't shift as we autofill the formula in the budget sheet. So it's always referring to those. Comma. The next one is what is the criteria? On the budget sheet, it's what year it is on the budget sheet. So Control, page up, page up, page up, and go Control Home, go to the left one, down one, and the first year, which is on line 5, 2025, comma. The next thing is the sum range, the payment column. So on the car sheet, so Control, page down, page down, page down. I'm going to go Control Home, and I'm going to go across to the payment and cell G7, shift end down, F4 it, close brackets, enter. Good, so that's how much it is, and I'm going to just autofill that down for about 5 years, Control D, and there it is, the 5 years, plus I can see that I've zeroed it out the next year, and I have paid for my car. I'm going to Control S to save my work.